All right, guys, Dylan here, Better Basements and Waterproofing. We are doing this basement here in Oregon. It hasn't rained in a couple months now, and this basement was not actively flooding. They had some moist spot pop up in the middle of the carpet, and there was no standing water, but just a moisture wicking through the concrete caused them to call us. Um, and I share that it hasn't been raining because you're gonna laugh when you see how much water is in here. And I mean, we're talking multiple inches. Come maybe, oh, I don't know. Let's see. We got 5 inches of water, and we've been pumping here since last night. So we've pumped, I don't know, a couple thousand gallons. I say that casually because it's really not that much. Sometimes we pump 20, 30,000 gallons, but it will keep pumping until we start drying this out. And the more interesting thing is that when I did this bid, we didn't think that there was any waterproofing done. Well, I guess obviously there wasn't. Started demo, we actually discovered there was one of those favorite gutter systems. And as you know, gutter systems don't work with a little bit of water, and they sure don't work with a whole lot of water. So this was just sitting here. My guys called me and were like, hey, you didn't tell me there was a system in here already. And I said, well, there isn't. And he said, you're wrong. Yes, there is. And they had this thing just taped to this little pipe. This looks like it's 1.5 inch ABS. Yeah, 1.5 inch ABS. I'm just hanging out in here, and as the basement would flood, it would start to trickle out the exterior. But I mean, come on. You gotta give me a break. By the way, this gutter system comes with the famous lifetime warranty, and but this one isn't warranted because, well, it there isn't enough drainage to pump out the water. So they won't fix this because the system isn't designed for this amount of water. The amount of water is the problem in the first place. So what we're gonna do is we'll take I don't have my pipe here with me, but we'll dig down and we'll put our pin real deep in here, a solid 15, 18 inches, and it'll drain all this water out, and that's where our pump is going to go, in that corner. And then our pump will come out, discharge out of the side in this basin back into the trench, and then we'll pop out and discharge it out. So you won't have anything seen on top of this pump. It'll just be flush with the ground. You can put something over it, real quiet. The lid is sealed. Real nice stuff. Real high quality stuff. The big thing for these drainage systems that sit on the footer, is they say what we install, what 99% of contractors install, it clogs. You have to keep their pipe up or else it'll clog, because you don't want to, God forbid, in the water and you start removing it, because when you remove it, it gets in the pipe and it's going to clog. We know that's ridiculous. So we take our big 4-inch perforated pipe, and it is pitched towards the basin. It's all pitched towards the basin. We go about 1 inch every 10 feet, sometimes 2 inches every 10 feet. So that way when the water gets in there, it shoots out. It's not stagnant. And before it even gets in there, it's going through multiple yards of drain rock. We're not a couple buckets. We're probably in this, literally 3 yards of drain rock, and then we'll pour it back out. We'll pour the concrete back to the original thickness. You have ridiculous like this sitting on the footer. It's you can't physically. Let's get our tape measure here, and you'll see. So this is it sitting on the footer, right? So I have it. So it's at the height of the footer is all I'm doing. And you'll see right here, give me a break. I mean, you'll be able to put 2 inches of concrete back, real structurally sound. So a couple things when you're investigating waterproofing. Obviously, it matters if it works. This system wasn't designed to be just cored out through, and it was just literally duct taped to it. It wasn't designed for that. They're not experts in this. My guys love their trade just like an electrician loves their trade. This is all they do. They are waterproofers. They know how to handle these sorts of situations. And we will keep this place bone dry. We're going to drop the water table. Look how much water is there. Look at the thickness of the floor. We're going to drop it so it doesn't touch it. You see this footer. You see how wet it is. This footer is going to start washing away if you don't get this water out of here. So yeah, let's. God, it's insane to think that putting one of those little boxes on the footer is going to keep your house dry. Not only is it not going to keep your house dry, now you're getting into a question of morals, right? Because do they really think it's going to keep the house dry? No, they don't. Do they really think that it's going to clog? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't want to be a mind reader, and I'm not. But they know it's not going to keep the house dry because they demo these same floors every day like us, and they see where the water is. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, guys.